Hey, welcome back to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike, and I have another review for you from DC Comics. This is Nubia and the Amazons, issue number 2. It is written by Stephanie Williams and Vita Ayala. We got art by Ayala, Martinez, and Mark Morales. Then we got colors by Emilio Lopez and Alan Pasquella. Then we got letters by Becca, Carey, and Ayala Martinez. If you have not read the first issue, I do have the review up for that, or if you just want to skip it, let's catch you up. So in the first issue, it's just about Nubia being the new queen of Themyscira. Has recently been given her that title. In the last issue, we kind of saw the two things that they are protecting currently, and that's the Well of Springs and Doom's Doorway. The Well of Springs recently became activated, and 6 new Amazonian women were selected to become Amazons. They died in the real world, and then their souls went into the Well of Springs. They were made vessels and arose new Amazonians. And that was basically like the setup of the first issue. The second issue is kind of starting off with Queen Nubia, and since she is new, she has like some self-doubt there. She's not fully, she doesn't see herself as the queen yet. So she does, we do see the scene where she goes in front of she goes to prayer, and she goes to prayer to the goddesses. And for the first time in my recollection and the way the book sets it up, they do appear in front of her, and they kind of have a conversation with her first about them doubting that, they would ever appear. And she's like, no disrespect. It's just kind of amazing, And then after that, is gone and passed, they kind of tell her that she was picked for a reason, that, Hippolyta was picked for these reasons, and that she has been picked for similar reasons, and this and that she needs to respect the decision. They do give her, they tell her that each, Amazonian that rises to power has, a specific power, and they do give her this, totem that she doesn't understand what it is yet, and they tell her if she can figure it out, it will answer all her questions, kind of thing. So she just kind of, and they tell her that there's no rush, and whenever that they are needed, she will, they will appear in front of her when she's ready. The book also cuts over to the scene with Malo and Ciela. They're two different Amazonian women that are currently relaxing, and Milo approaches Cielo, and she's asking about where is Medusa's head and where is it located, and basically after a little bit of conversation it is revealed that it's down in a chamber that only the queen can unlock. At this moment we do find out that the Milo is technically a bad guy, like maybe Medusa without her head, trying to recuperate her head. But she quickly takes over Cielo, kind of like a body, invasion of the body snatcher style, where, her essence moves to Cielo's body. And then we do see a little more of that in the future. The book cuts back over to Nubia going forward with their just daily, task and stuff like that, and somehow she makes it over to where they train, and she notices that they are doing a combatant style match, like a tournament that's going on, and it involves a couple of the new women that have been recently become Amazonians. One in particular, the new, I think it's Artemis. The queen goes down there and watches her best a bunch of the different Amazonian women, some that have been around for a while. And eventually the queen hops into the ring wanting a match to see if maybe Artemis could be her champion. Now, because that used to be Nubia's status, and now the queen physically needs a champion herself. They do end up fighting, and Nubia ends up besting Artemis pretty easily and quickly. And kind of having a brief conversation with Artemis after that, stating that she shouldn't have held back just because she's the queen and she could tell, and yada yada yada. Artemis does feel bad, and she acknowledges that, kind of amazed that the queen realized that she was holding back, but in the same regard, hey, it's my queen kind of thing. And tells her that she will try and do better next time, and she shouldn't have done so. The book moves forward where it goes forward to Queen Nubia, and she's still contemplating once she gets the champion, if it could be Artemis, would that be the right suit and kind of thing. And then jumping over to contemplation of the protecting the Well of Springs and the Doom's doorway, and she needs a champion for both reasons. The book jumps back over to Ciela, who is the kind of the current bad guy, and she's kind of in the same area that the Queen just was, just by pure coincidence. They miss each other by moments, but the like Ciela, the entity, kind of goes from like Amazonian to Amazonian, a hushed, weird style, looking for the Queen, and they're all kind of freaked out by her. One, because she's a librarian and she's supposed to be in the librarian. She never really goes near the warrior part of the Amazonian area. But eventually she does end up tracking down Artemis, and she gets, like, I guess using magic or something, she gets the hint that Artemis is a lot closer to the Queen, and she she basically takes over Artemis. She does the same thing where she grabs her and moves her essence into into Artemis, and then once she gets in Artemis, she's like, yeah, this is the warrior person I need. Now I can get closer to the Queen. The story jumps back over to Bay and a couple of the other women that arose, and became new Amazonians in the first book, and they're kind of like on this expedition trying to figure out if they can find anything about their past lives. And they kind of show that they're doing like the Scooby-Doo mystery machine thing, where they're like off on their own, and they're kind of like in between their duties. They're trying to track down information of who they might have been beforehand. There was a couple different scenes where some of the different ladies, certain different things had triggered, kind of not necessarily memories, but maybe, like something leading to memories, like they were getting close to something. So that's kind of where that part of the story is going into. But overall, that is this issue, and where it leads off, I'll show you some of the art, and I'll let you get on your way. If you will do so, please feel so inclined to like, comment, subscribe, all that good mumbo jumbo that everybody else says. But it's part of the tradition, we kind of have to. I'm just going to show you some of the random panels. The art was really, really good, and I can say on my end, it's great to read a book, for one, where there's no men, and it's just a bunch of fierce, strong women, still showcasing some of the insecurities that, that not everything is strength built. You can still be the strongest person and have, equal insecurities. Physical strength is just a shell kind of thing. It's all about making the mind, body, all that perfect temple kind of thing. But so far, this has been a really great read, regardless of a little bit of the controversy that started from the first issue. I did not see any of that in this issue. Hey, but that's my review. I will see you guys later. Bye!